Welcome. Doing a bit more standard ranked today. Uh, we're giving Simic Self-Mill another try. So I did have another deck that that basically had a lot of different ideas going on in the deck, a lot of different win conditions and things. So this is the pared down version of it's one version of that deck where I'm just focusing on the basically a landfall payoff. So we've got 3 Roaring Earths, so this makes creatures bigger whenever a land enters the battlefield. You get to put on a +1/+1 counter, and we've just got 3 copies of that. And we have 4 copies of Tatyova, Steward of Tides. So if you have, when a land enters the battlefield and you have 7 lands, you turn a land into a 3/3 flying haster. Right, so those are our sort of 7 payoffs. And the way we're putting lands into play, we have 4 Brokers Hideouts, 4 Evolving Wilds. So obviously these lands both, effectively it's 2 lands coming into play. First the Brokers Hideout, then the Forest, Plains or Island comes into play. So that's quite nice. And then our big shiny rare that we're using is called Splendid Reclamation. The idea for this deck came when I somehow managed to get 4 copies of this rare. I thought, what on earth kind of deck am I going to have to make to use all four copies of this rare? And I think this is the deck I've come up with. So it puts all land cards from my graveyard back to the battlefield. So it's good with our Brokers, Hideouts, and Evolving Wilds. But also it's good with... We're going to play the 2 channel lands here, Otawara and Boseiju. But it is also very good with self-mill effects. And the rest of the deck... a lot of the rest of the deck is devoted to self-mill. So we have the Deathbonnet Sprout, the Vilespawn Spider, Eccentric Farmer as well. So yeah, so that's 12 creatures that are all doing a bit of self-mill. And also, yeah, 2 copies of Shigeki. If you notice Shigeki's ability as a creature, basically he can ramp a land out of the top 4 cards, but crucially those cards don't go to the bottom of the library, they actually go into the graveyard. So Shigeki can actually mill for you whilst he's ramping, which is quite nice. We want to ramp out our lands a little bit, I've decided, so we're running Azusa's Many Journeys as well, and it's quite a high land count. It's 27 lands as well. We want to make sure we've got plenty of lands. We're digging lots of lands out of the deck with these cards, and we want to... The way we're going to get an advantage in the game is just by getting a bit more mana in play, basically. So, because eventually the lands are obviously going to turn into creatures, so it's important to have a good number of them. And what haven't I talked about yet? Colossal Skyturtle. We're actually running 4 copies of this guy. So we do need some kind of interaction with the opponent to try and maybe slow them down a little bit whilst we're putting our plan together. So the Skyturtle we're mainly going to use just to bounce creatures back to my opponent's hand. This is quite nice as well. There's a little side plan here with the Deathbonnet Sprout. The Sprout wants 3 creature cards in the graveyard, so I'm trying to play a few more creatures in the deck. So I'm playing this the turtle rather than any other kind of removal spell. It can, in a pinch, we can also use this as a regrowth to bring a card back from the graveyard. So we could bring back a Splendid Reclamation or a Tatyova if we need one part of the combo. And then finally, we are ramping out a lot of land. We can play this as a creature in the late game as well. So that's that's the concept of the deck. And we'll just we'll try it out in ranked. I have absolutely no idea whether this will be any good at all. We're hoping, well, we're looking for really one win to try and, I need to get my 4th win today. But if we're having a fun time, we might play a few more. It might turn out to be a bit of a grind to do anything with the deck, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it's fun, at least. Good, got 3 lands and an Azusa's, that's pretty decent. Lucky the Eccentric Farmer will find land number 4. There is the 4th land. So, an alternative, instead of Azusa, you can play there is the green enchantment that mills 3 cards. So that was in the deck for a while, and then I tried to put more creatures in, basically. Okay, another Azusa. This guy's annoying because he's hard to block, or this lady. Ah yes, red. There's actually red, white, green aggro here. And the good news here, we've actually top decked a land, which is very important, because now we can actually Azusa again. Play land number 5 and play an Eccentric Farmer. He won't be able to block anything, but you know, that's at least it's something. Yeah, Angel Fire Ignition, sure. So that's the plan here. Just Fire Ignition plus Radis Fire Black Brand is a pretty good idea, got to say. And that gets tokens permanently, so you can stop Likeness of the Seeker blocking. So Eccentric Farmer probably has to chump block. And I've got the 2 Reclamations this time. We didn't manage to dump any cards in any lands in the graveyard, unfortunately. So we're short of a payoff here, really. We ramped into nothing, unfortunately. And the aggro deck played 2-drop, 3-drop, and Angel Fire Ignition, so that's all they need to win, really. So 9, 10, 11 damage. They've nearly won. Oh, double strike, okay. That's got trample. Sure. It's got green mana in the deck. I wonder what that's for. So that can't block. That's obviously doing 8 damage. That has to... And it's got trample, so we block this one. So at least we live one more turn. But if we did draw the turtle, A bounce spell would be quite effective here. They don't get hexproof, do they? And it's yeah, I can trade off there, but unfortunately we take 12 damage. Right, I'm immediately gonna change the deck, I think. Right, I want more self-mill to happen. Maybe we've got enough ramp going on with Azusa's Many Journeys. I suppose it does go really well with things like Roaring Earth. Maybe drop a Roaring Earth, drop 2 Azusas, and we'll put our green enchantment in the deck. Teachings of the Kirin. But that's probably one of the faster clocks we're going to face, I suppose. Around her Sunrise Cavalier and then Angel Fire Ignition. You do need to absolutely draw some kind of removal or you're going to be out of there. Right, yeah, so this is decent. We'll need double green for Tatyova. Right, you can pump this up so we won't block. Ah, Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, that's a pain. Right, we'll play a Tatyova as a blocker here. So with 4 mana, this can get to 3/3. And we'll just pop that one, block that one. That's the plan. Soaring, okay.
Out of my way! I have a way to stop. My weapons are not for the weak.
Right, so he's doing an Invoke Despair next turn, probably. Right, we can Tatyova and Brokers Hideout. I think that's probably the best policy.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
We might not block this turn. Okay, he's not attacking actually. Lots of Evolved Sleepers. It's not a card you want to draw in multiples, really. And I'm getting taken out, so he saves his underdog. Okay. Let's go for an Evolving Wilds. We'll use it. Let's get another forest out. Right, so what will... so Otawara is the other option. But I think Splendid Reclamation looks quite good. Let's go for it. Okay, let's put the Brokers Hideouts first. Let's turn an island into a creature. Let's turn a forest into a creature. Boom. Boom. Well, we got the combo. We'll see if he can just kill all of my things, but... well, now I'm confused. Which one haven't I... Well, that... Okay, right, good. It tells you targeted. That one's not been targeted. We'll do that one. Get an island as well. That one's not been targeted. And no attacks. Cool, well we just put 18 power and toughness onto the board.
Blood for knowledge.
And it did the trick. Well, okay, I think the concept can work. I think we should play at least 3 games, so let's play another one. Right, okie doke. Turn 1 Deathbonnet Sprout, I guess. Turn 2 Roaring Earth. Okay. Black, green. Very interesting. I've not seen that for a while. We'll go for the Roaring Earth. It's the most aggressive thing to do, I think. Junt. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot more familiar. Right, so we can get this to 3/3 if we want. But I'm thinking I'd rather go... Oh, okay. Well, we're on a roll. Okay, no turn 1 forest, but could have a turn 2 Vilespawn Spider maybe. Okay. We have top decked a forest. We could go Sprout and Vilespawn Spider. I think that might be the best policy, actually. Yeah, we could even regrowth the farmer with the Skyturtle. Get the next land out. Assuming this guy has just disconnected, I guess. See if you get. Okay, let's go. Evolving Worlds. I feel like I might do that actually. Let's regrow the Eccentric Farmer. Could even do the Roaring Earth, but let's keep getting the lands into play, I think. So yeah, it is just one creature in graveyard at the moment. Well, let's. Oh, we did. We already made it to Gold 1. Okay, let's keep going. Right, Shigeki, turn 2. Okay. So it looks like he had a mulligan there. So probably a Vampires deck. No, Tenacious Underdog, just the usual. Good cards. Yeah, Forest is what we wanted. We will play a Shigeki. Yes, so this can make a token creature with haste. Pretty nice. Do we want to just trade off with a construct, or should we take 6 is the question. Yeah, we'll trade off there, I think. Probably buys me more time in the long run. That gives me a life point, so that's definitely something pretty good. Trade off. Alright, and we've got a Tatyova who can trade off for the next thing, I guess. Gain a life point from this. he's got Infernal Grasp, okay. That's 6 damage. Okay. So we've got a bounce spell with the turtle. Got 2 bounce spells, I guess. Or I could regrow and play Deathbonnet Sprout. But we're going to take 6 damage again next turn if we do that. But it will start eating tenacious underdogs. Yeah, it's not quite fast enough. That's what it feels like. Next turn we could regrow and play the Eccentric Farmer. Okay, yeah, let's go next. Let's end the turn. Okay, let's bounce underdog. Just to save us 3 damage. We're getting to 6 mana next turn. It's not quite enough for Tatyova. Yeah, it looks like we're just a bit too slow. Let's regrow something. We're taking 6 next turn. But he's potentially using that one as well. Yeah. Let's get a Tatyova. Okay. Okay, that's kind of good news in a way, but then, yeah, just attacks with everything. So I can't block the smelter. I have to block there and take 6. And Deathbonnet Sprout, probably not enough. Okay, that looks alright. Phoenix chick? Oh, red-green. Okay, very interesting. It's not swinging in for damage just yet, so that's relief. I guess building the biggest creature we can is a pretty good idea, I would say. Unfortunately, we're missing a play this turn. Get the double green. And do no attacks. Oh right, yeah, and that... Yeah, he can just blow off the teachings. I guess a lightning strike, sure. Nice, great. Yeah, we missed a play there and we got completely destroyed. Which is to be expected, I guess. Eccentric Farmer. I guess it's Eccentric Farmer time. Gain a life point doing this, which is something. He doesn't really need land. He's drawn one though. I was getting Rending Flame because it does me 2 damage. Love it. I'll take 4 or... Okay. Yeah, I'll kill that one and take 6. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. I have to do that. I'm only on 6. Right. Is there anything spectacular we can do here? Vilespawn Spider and Teachings of the Kirin. And we still die, I think. Unfortunately. Tiny bit too slow, even with a... He seemed to have a slow start, but... I mean, it wasn't the haste damage on turn 2, but he didn't need it particularly. Oh, we did 2 spells, so that's done something, I guess. Died to play with fire, sure. Well, we've got a 2-drop and a 3-drop. See what that can do. I think, yeah, double green is much more important. Okay, we're on the draw against red again. Against the Kamano opening again. See if he's got the haster. Oh, okay, artifacts. Sure, that's potentially horrendous. This would be nice to bounce an automaton with, actually. Kind of wondering... No. I'm going to play that, because I need a Vilespawn Spider. Yeah, obviously if he's got an artifact, that's a 3/3. That's a creature now, so I can block that at least. battery gets it to 3-3. Okay. It's 4 mana before I can bounce it with the turtle. And that's getting to 3-3, of course. He's got enough mana to do all of this on turn 3. That takes 7. Yeah, it's only my 3rd turn. He did 7 damage on turn 3. Yeah, it wasn't the amazing opening hand, I guess, that I needed. It wasn't quite as good as I hoped. Right, can we get away with another Broker's Hideout, or do we need as many untapped land as possible? So, kind of interesting. Maybe we have to grab every untapped land. Another damage, another Kumano, another point of damage. It's empties his hand. This is good news. Right, we take 5 from the automaton, we double block this, like that. That seems pretty straightforward, right? Oh, of course, he's getting the Ronin back, so that can get... If he doesn't top deck a creature, that can get the tokens, I guess. That will be... So that will be a 4-4 he's swinging in with. Maybe a 5-5 with the Rabbit Battery. That'll be a 6-6. I need a couple of chump blockers. I can Skyturtle and bounce the automaton. I could bounce the Ronin. But I could get on the board with Vilespawn Spider, chump block that guy, and bounce the Ronin, or whatever, if he has a haster off the top of the deck. Or just play a Shigeki as a chump blocker. Play Shigeki as a chump blocker, I think. And no attacks. So I really need to bounce that automaton, I think. Okay, yeah. That's coming in for 5. Okay, so we're going to block like this. Fine, we get Azusa's many journeys and we run out of land. What's the other option? Tatyova plus Vilespawn Spider. Chump block again here. This can turn into 3 blockers, which is quite good. I think we'll just go next, and yeah, we'll do the Skyturtle thing. Oh wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? He's getting 2 etchings swinging in next turn as well. Ah, that's a wee problem we've got there. So, yeah, I guess we have to... Don't know if this works. Haven't really thought about it, but we're going to put out 2 blockers. So Farmer blocks that. We block 2 of his dudes. He gets through with 3 damage. Yeah, that gets to be a 3-3, of course. So we've got a chomp there. I think we kill both etchings and we take 3 damage, and if he's got a lightning strike, we're dead. Play with fire and another play with fire, I guess. Yeah. My mistake. He doesn't have lightning strike. No. Why cast lightning strike when you can cast 2 play with fires? So it hasn't knocked me down yet. It seemed good. I had turn 2 Vilespawn Spider, and he was able to do me 7 damage in response to that on turn 3. Okay, so this is, I guess, the slower start with Sousa's Many Journeys, but hopefully we can get to 3 land, and then hopefully the farmer takes us to 4 land, so we can maybe do a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. We can start with the Brokers Hideout. Let's go for an island. So I guess I'm due for a blue tempo deck. Just played three decks with red. That's actually a good top deck, another Brokers Hideout. So we'll see if Azusa gets countered. They do counter this usually. Yep, there we go. But no haughty Jin. I think we'll go straight for an Eccentric Farmer. And we do have the land in the graveyard to grab. I think we can definitely take Brokers Hideout. And we could double spell next turn. We could Farmer and Deathbonnet Sprout if we want. But it means playing the Boseiju instead of using it. I think we'll swing in. Let's Eccentric Farmer. And if we've got an untapped forest, we could have done something there. I think let's take an untapped land, because that could come in quite handy. But we will play the Deathbonnet Sprout. It's the Djinn. It's already 6 power. Okay. Right, we could play a Tatyova. We could play around Make Disappear with the island. And if he wants to race us, well, he needs another creature, I guess, to block with. Yeah, another Thirst. He's just going to dig through his deck. That's 3 Thirsts. And we're dead in 2 turns. And he's got the Haughty Djinn to block with. We didn't manage to flip the guy. Oh well. So yeah, we are dead, unfortunately. We're dead next turn. But we may as well try a Splendid Reclamation. Oh, we can get a flying blocker, can't we? Potentially, if this doesn't get countered somehow. Yeah, never mind. We are back to gold 2. But I haven't had quite enough yet. Okay, cool. Turn to Vilespawn Spider. Or a turn to Shigeki. And we're on the play this time. Old sleeper, okie doke. I'll go with the Shigeki. That's a good one. All Evolving Wilds. And let's play a Vilespawn Spider, actually. Needs crew 3. Okay, he's threatened by the Shigeki, fair enough. Now we can actually get another land into play with this, which is nice. Potentially regrow the Deathbonnet Sprout. I think I can swing in. But with the Reclamation, we can get to 7 lands, so we could actually play this as a creature. Might be pretty good. Oh yeah, I was just thinking about this card. Haven't seen it in ages. Seems to be a good card. Oh, okay. Yep. Fair enough. I could play the Vilespawn Spider to block with. Oh yeah, good point. The Evolving Wilds take another turn to get the land. Ah, there's the Sheoldred. Never mind. It was nice whilst it lasted. Well, we did top deck Tatyova's Steward of Tides, which is quite cool. We'll put a forest into play. Oh, when we do this. Maybe I could have done that as a surprise. Might not have been expecting that, but this becomes a 3/4. So that's transforming anyway. Right, no attacks. Could also regrow Splendid Reclamation if Tatyova survives. Not down on that guy, okie doke. Okay. No blocks, I guess. Right, so we've got choices. We can Skyturtle, but Eccentric Farmer puts 2/3/3 flyers into play, which is pretty solid. I think I like that plan. forest. Tell you what, bounce Sheoldred with and swing for 12 is kind of good as well. Yeah, no attacks at end turn. There's actually quite a few possibilities here. I'm thinking triple block Henrika in case of removal. Well, no, I think maybe just a double block. Oh, Toxrill. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That's pretty disastrous. Okay, well we can bounce him before the end step. That just, yeah, murders absolutely everything I've got. Naturally. How many lands are we going to get out with a reclamation? Just looks like just 2 lands, really. Okay, let's resolve that. Oh right, it's I think it just resolved that, didn't it? That's a bit annoying. Right. So I think yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing at the moment. Okay, let's resolve that. Fair enough. Right, and then my turn. Timeout used. Am I going to get a Splendid Reclamation? Am I going to bounce Toxrill? I think not. I think I'll go over to my turn and see if we top deck anything good. Okay. I don't think playing the Skyturtle is going to do anything. So I'm going to do as many journeys like this. At least that will gain me some life points. Oh, beginning of each end step, you say? Okay, let's put a stop on his second main. So, really putting everything quite low. Okay, right, passing to end step. So bounce the Toxrill. So they still got the slime counters. We've got the Splendid Reclamation again. We can make some more dudes. I've a tapped one as well. Now what's going to happen next turn? He'll play Toxrill. At the end step, all of these guys are going to die anyway. Basically. So I'm gonna swing in like that. I guess we'll keep this guy back because he can be a blocker. Good fun though, Toxrill. Not a card you play against every day. Fortunately, this deck really doesn't have any defenses against him, particularly. Yep, gets another slug, you see. Okay, sacrifice a creature. Let's lose a land. Not enchantment, it's blown up. Sure. Yeah, let's block these two. Oh, 4/4. Still pretty dead. Okay, well, we just drew a land, so that didn't quite kill me. Wonder what the white mana is for. Probably Path of Peril now, think of it. I might call this the last game. Okay. Let's go ahead and get an island. At least we've got a turn 3 play. companion. It's actually good. We're getting lands in the graveyard. Yeah, let's play a Brokers Hideout. Dig more lands out of the deck. We could actually just Reclamation next turn, but that would be yeah, that would be a really big Reclamation. I should not have picked up that hideout actually. So let's block with the farmer and see what happens here. Extraction specialist, of course, that makes sense. I didn't really understand for a minute. Okay, let's play another Deathbonnet Sprout. And let's play this Brokers Hideout to pop it in the graveyard, where it should be. And we'll stay on the back foot. We'll defend against this 3-2 here. Oh, there's the Sheoldred. Good old Sheoldred. Okay, that puts a second creature in there. I could bounce that guy, actually. Flip both the sprouts. Seems not bad. They both flip. Okay, I'm down. I don't get... There's one big creature I'm not getting, but that's kind of fun. I like that. Now we either put the pressure up with another well, the Vilespawn Spider is just not going to get through Sheoldred. We're not putting him under huge amounts of pressure here. I think let's Reclamation, dig some land out of the deck. Ideally, of course, we'd have had the Tatyova in play. So maybe I've misplayed a bit there. I should have just put up with the Sheoldred. Because I did have a... Tatyova, didn't I, in the graveyard? Yeah, could have brought that back before I did Splendid Reclamation. Never mind. Live and learn. Maybe these Deathbonnet Hulks will grow up into very scary creatures. One of them's dead. He's paid 2 life. Oh wow, he is respecting the Deathbonnet Hulks. Okay, I'm going to dig even more land out of the deck. Almost out of basics, but with any luck we're going to hit. We're now going to hit a lot of good stuff when we draw cards. Okay, Henrika. Forest Beetle, so I'll discard this forest. Sacrifice a creature, yep. Fair enough. Okay, Colossal Skyturtle. Now, we were just saying we need a Tatyova. Because the Domnathi can just get Death Touch and stop the turtle. So this turtle's not a big deal here. He's got one unknown card. Okay, I'm gonna, because he's using Virus Beetles. Let's bring a card back. The card we're bringing back is Tatyova. But we do not have the combo, so we want to top deck another Splendid Reclamation, and hopefully he doesn't have removal. But we'll see what happens. Okay. You can get another dog, draw another card, play a Sheoldred. Draw another card off Henrika. Okay, Vilespawn Spider. Yeah, we totally overreacted to this Sheoldred. But, never mind. Interesting, that gets a Rite of Oblivion, but then I guess the other one does as well. Because you may as well. Sacrifice Virus Beetle. Shigeki. Okay. So, is one card going to be enough? The one card being Splendid Reclamation to make a huge army of flyers. Or do we bring back a Skyturtle as well, so that we can bring back Shigeki? Interesting decision. 14 mana. We spend 6, 10. We can have 4. Okay. Right, I'm going to go for Axis 2. Just on a whim, because I'm running out of time. And we've got to dig through to find Splendid Reclamation. Autoplay. Boom. Let's go. Splendid Reclamation. Okay, let's go for the untapped ones. Is that one not targeted? I guess the Evolving Wilds aren't going to find anything. Okay, cool. Unknown creatures. Can't get that island out. That's not been targeted. Okay, decline. Didn't find anything. Okay, right. I'm on 12 life. If I attack with everything, what happens? Because he can attack with a bunch of stuff and like do me a lot of damage. I'm going to say no attacks. End turn. He's on a pretty serious amount of life. I think he said oops because, yeah, obviously he could have done Rite of Oblivion on Tatyova last turn. I can bounce it back to my hand, but then I have 2 less blockers. But maybe I can get away with it. Another extraction specialist, another card. Nice. Puts him on a lot of life points. Okay, well, we're going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, don't attack with Sheoldred because then you're in trouble, aren't you? We can try and take out... Right, if we take out 2... These guys have got lifelink as well, by the way. Maybe just block the most damage then. Block, block. Take 3. Get so much life. Well, good news. Top decked in Evolving Wilds. We won't be able to find a land with this card though. Turn that into a hasting land. Okay. We need to double block you. Double block you. Block you. So, and keep Tatyova alive. So, 6, 12, 18. Do 21 damage, but yeah, obviously then we die. Okay, my turn. Obviously, he doesn't attack. Right, you've got. See, there's 11 mana we can tap here. This can be a 9/9 haster. Let's get this right. We've also got to use a land to turn it into. So we've only got 10 mana to play with. This can make an 8/8 haster. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. What my deck really is lacking is just any form of life gain. I think that's the main problem. So I don't know if that's the main problem, but in this situation, certainly you feel the lack of life gain. We kind of need something ridiculous to finish with, some kind of overrun type effect. Yeah, I think this is my last game, because this is my deck at its absolute limit. Hitting the combo, and it's just not enough. Of course, I could have hit the combo earlier. But I overreacted a bit to Sheoldred. I bounced him with bounced her with the turtle, because I could get in with 6 damage with the mushroom men. But it wasn't a good play. I think when I had a ridiculous combo I could have played. But yeah, you often forget what you can. You don't notice what you can do when you're looking at when you've got a lot of things in the graveyard. So I think that was quite interesting. I think that wasn't a bad run. I think maybe Roaring Earth is the weakest card in the deck. I think that's maybe where you make the cut. Maybe you put in a couple of counter spells to try and protect the combo. Maybe the really popular counter spell that costs 2. Let's have a look. That's the one there, Make Disappear. I wonder if that would work out a bit better. But pretty interesting, nonetheless. The only life gain I suppose we've got is from the Azusa's Many Journeys. 3 life gain on each of those. It's not something you tend to worry about, really. It would just be nice if Tatyova gave all those lands lifelink. That would have been the difference. That would have won me the game there. But I guess she's only an uncommon. If she was a rare, they might get lifelink as well, and hexproof. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was pretty fun. I think that is a video. So thanks for watching.